Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Legion of Memers Memestream with a special guest. Ruben Christopher Haynes decided to join us last minute. We are sorry to hear that Brandon could not join this week because he had some real life issues he had to go take care of. Just want to wish him good luck with that, and we'll have him on soon. We can't wait to have him. We love you, man. So let's get started with intros real quick. How's everybody's day doing?
Oh, we're doing pretty
well.
good.
My day sucks,
Oh, well,
but I'm happy I'm here.
Oh, his day sucks. All right. Well, we'll see if we can make that better today. So true pop culture. We'll just get started off with you, and then move on through the line from bottom to top.
Gosh darn it! Why do I have to go first?
I don't know even who you are, man.
Because you were there.
You're a
Oh,
nipple.
He's just an anonymous human being right now.
He does support
he's a
white
nipple
supremacy
right now.
Okay. No offense taken.
No, like literally, you're a nipple right now. Like you don't have your picture up.
Yeah. Okay.
He identifies as a nipple.
You gotta bring some personality to make up for your appearance.
Yeah. I will do a face reveal when I hit like I don't know.
We don't need a
10,000.
face reveal. Like your avatar's not there.
Yeah. On mine it looks like my standard logo. I don't know what's that about.
Your standard logo looks like a nipple.
We are professionals here, everybody. We are 100% professionals.
That's
Welcome to the Legion of Memers.
All right, true pop culture. Give us your intro, mate.
Hello there, ladies and gents. I'm True Pop Culture 7, as you can see because of the logo. The logo. Maybe it shows in the live stream, or maybe not. I don't know.
No.
Yeah, I'm here to think and laugh about pop culture stupidity. Can't wait to get on the show. And it's nice to have Ruben on as a guest as well.
Thank you.
Yeah, all right. Thank you, man. Thank you. CJP, how you doing today, bud?
We can't hear you.
We can't hear you.
We're off to a great start.
Can't hear you.
Classic here.
All right. We'll switch
Fantastic.
CJ for Devil for right now. Devil, give us your intro, mate.
All right, I'm Devil Made Me Do It at Nalik3 on Twitter. Happy to be here.
And yes, he was that fat creature that he put out on Twitter.
No, I wasn't. Damn it.
That was a monster.
Well, all right. Hold on. All right. Let's go to Ruben.
Good afternoon, gentlemen. I'm very glad to be here. Again, I'm here to help the fellowship and you all. You all have done amazing work. Glad to be here to help out. Because again, memeing is so important. It is satire. It's what we need. It's real comedy. Because we know what's going on, we call it out, and we have fun with it. And you gentlemen here have done it right. And again, boomering the stream is what we need to do, and that's how it's done. So I'm glad to be here.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep. I had a different interface on at the same time and I didn't realize it because I'm a dumbass boomer.
Oh, and I have to pull out a beer right now because it's 5 o'clock. Somewhere it's 5 o'clock. I don't know. Yeah.
Well, we can do New Year's all over again.
Oh god.
Purple haze right here.
That's a good one. I
No,
love
no,
that
no,
beer.
no. I can hold my alcohol, unlike you gentlemen.
Unlike me, I know.
I know I can't.
While I kiss this guy.
Amateurs.
You mean unlike Green Rocks? You suck, Brahma. You don't contribute.
Wait a minute. Are you all? Who's going to go to Vegas in April?
God,
Anybody?
I wish.
I really want to.
I wish I could. I'm going to
Come on.
Matsuri though.
I'm going, so I'm gonna have fun.
Brag much, Ruben.
You have
there.
all
I
the
get
fun,
there.
man.
No,
I
I'm
will
just-
leave.
I'm
Hopefully,
not-
I'll see you there.
I couldn't go last year, which is sucks. I'm going this year. Shit.
Yeah, I'm hoping to go so I can hang around Ruben and catch the women who he kicks off. You know,
There you go.
after he breaks their heart, I'll be there to catch him.
Follow me, my child.
Ruben, you've been doing streams recently, haven't you?
Yes, I've been doing more streaming. Basically, when I don't feel well, I don't stream or don't do anything. I just stay inside. I stay inside my room and just trying to heal up. But what I've done is I decided, you know what? I'm going to show you what I'm doing, and I'm pushing through it. Like pain, I'm still going out. I'm still pushing through. So I'm basically just living life so that you can live life too, and just being an example of that. That's all I'm trying to do. You know.
Awesome, man. If you guys haven't checked out Ruben's channel, go check it out. Like and subscribe, because during the day, it's just nice to see him go chill there and hang out. CJ, now that we got your mic working, how you doing?
I'm apparently doing better than I was 5 minutes ago. But no, yeah, it's fun being here. It's really nice to actually meet you, Ruben. I was seeing you in the chat, and you always show up and show out. So it's good to have you on. And I'm ready to talk about all the drama.
All right.
Drama.
Soldier Spirit, how you doing, mate?
Hey everybody, yes, I am the one who's known as Soldier Spirit on the Twitters and elsewhere, and we have my channel that's been going for the last couple weeks now, doing pretty damn good, and the most popular stream that we've done so far is our Skinamax Saturday, which we will do tonight at 10 o'clock Eastern. Check out Bet's Talking on the YouTubes, on Rumble and other places. Just drop the G and you'll find me. And I've been trying to get people to go to @BetsTalking on Twitter to get information, so you can always find out when we're streaming, because apparently I've been censored a couple times, especially when I'm talking about the Twitter files. But apparently I keep on trying to search @BetsTalking, and it's never popping up. So you can also get my information at Mike1776_, which you can see right there below me. And yeah, check that out. We're also Vets Talking on the Facebook and on the Instagram, all those kind of places. We're talking Velma and the Crowder shit tonight, same as we're going to do today, except we're going to do it pretty loaded tonight, have a couple beers. But unlike the last time I saw Ruben, I am not planning on drinking a whole lot of whiskey like I did on New Year's. So join the conversation tonight. You don't have to be a vet to join the conversation. Just don't get butthurt. You've been warned. I'd love to see y'all there.
Nice. Did I hear you right? It's Skinamax.
Skinamax Saturday.
When are you going to do Life
Talking?
Force?
Say again?
When are you going to preview Life Force? Just kidding.
Frost.
One of my favorite movies.
Oh, we'll go over a few damn things.
Oculus.
He gets pretty crazy.
How you doing, mate?
Pretty well, all things considered. My favorite day of the week, and thank you for bringing me on, No Green Rocks, to discuss some of the important topics that we're going to do today.
I'm sorry, I didn't catch that.
Well, thanks for bringing me on. I mean, favorite day of the week. Can't wait.
Yeah, man, I'm always looking forward to these streams. I think this stream and I think two other streams are ones I always try and make too, because I look forward to it.
How many streams are we on, Soups?
Midweek hump. This stream, I could probably go for another one in the week. I did one with Nick Weiser last night talking about. I think it was a comic stream, and we checked out a Marvel comic. Pretty cool. Go check it out. It's on his channel. And although I'm not the biggest Marvel fan, I really enjoy checking out the art from the old school comics.
You sounded underwater there for a moment,
You sound muffled.
You're a monkey drowning.
Sorry about that. Yeah. So hold on.
You sound
So
better.
many things going. Okay. But yeah, so go check out Nick Weiser's channel. Check out the stream I was on yesterday. And yeah, so that's how many streams I was on this week. Hopefully it'll be more. Time is the only issue for me right now. Dermy, how you doing, bud?
I'm doing pretty darn well, actually. Fiddling around with stuff, figuring stuff out, having a good time. I don't know what Solidus is doing there. I'm getting 1,000 viewed videos a couple times a week. It's not like I have to suffer through Velma though every morning at 4 a.m. Not like I'm doing that constantly, and my channel's just become a Velma channel, and I'm putting out a Velma story every single day.
I'm trying to get to that point, but I ain't getting up at 4 in the morning for it.
I have
Screw
Velma
that.
news every day of the week. Something new. Just
Well, I mean, speaking of your channel on Velma, it's already started.
that is pure evil, Skillet.
Oh
No,
my god.
that is a war crime.
How could you charge $20 for that?
Ah,
That
Feeding
is
them ducks, my friend.
Those are some true Derma Ramp Velma titties.
Jinkies.
those big
that
bobs.
is.
Sex on those
I-
bobs.
I hate everything now.
Well, don't worry. You just got to take some Jinkies and Zoinks drugs to feel better. Apparently,
Some
What-
Scooby
what?
snacks, bro. Some Scooby snacks.
Why?
now, in the show, Jinkies and Zoinks are drugs in Velma.
No. Oh,
Yes,
What?
those are the
What?
names of drugs in Velma.
We'll get
Episode
to that.
2.
We'll get to that in a
No,
minute.
3.
I promise you.
Drugs.
Let's just finish up the intros.
Drugs.
Derby, so you were saying your videos have been getting a lot of hits because of the Velma stuff?
Oh yeah, I hit that Velma. I've been hitting that Velma stuff hard. Everything else does shit except for another topic that I put out last night that been blowing up. But 20 some Velma videos in total. Everything else is but every Velma video gets 1,000 views.
I feel like you're going full on Jeremy for the Brie Larson videos.
Oh yeah. Mindy Kaling, Mindy, darling. I despise you. I despise your show, but unironically, I'm falling in love with it because you're making me grow, and
That's
I
not-
love you for that.
No, that's not
In
healthy.
very specific places.
Bro. Yeah.
Yep.
In no place on earth is it healthy to love
Clip
Velma.
that. He said Velma makes them grow. There you go. He said it.
it
Confirmed.
makes me grow. I have gained.
It's got to be the socks.
Before Velma began, I was sitting at 290, maybe 300 subs. I'm now sitting almost at 400 subs.
Very good.
Keep
Very
growing.
nice.
Keep making those
Congratulations.
healing videos.
It goes to show if you put in the work, you can actually keep on succeeding. So
And
congratulations.
I'm a moron on the internet.
Aren't we all?
Yeah.
So my name is Superman. If you wasn't scared of green rocks, leader, creator, and founder of the Legion of Memers. You can catch me on my Twitter at No Green Rocks, or you can go to the Legion of Memers Twitter as well. Just check it out. Also, like, share, subscribe this channel, and if you guys see anything or think anything would be funny to clip and put up on Twitter, I give you all of our consent to go and do so.
Wait, you don't get my consent.
Well,
Now you
apparently
get my
we
consent.
need consent to give things from YouTube now, so I'm
that's a
just
good point.
I'm just doing that ahead of the stream. So
No, it's fine. It hasn't been 6 years yet.
oh,
We-
okay.
It's
I have to
only
wait 6
once
years.
it's 6 years, then the consent. That's how it works.
I see. I'm jumping the gun a little bit.
Oh, hi, Solidus.
Oh, yeah, here we go. Solidus, you want to give us your intro?
Yeah, I'm solid. As I was having issues with my camera and stuff, and it's whatever. I've been rather busy today. I was working on some insurance stuff, working on a new job, and but I'm just glad to be here to talk and hang out and go over what the heck has happened the past week.
Yeah, we were
We got
sitting
a
here
lot.
being like, okay, there's not a lot to talk about. To oh my god, there's almost too much to talk about.
Within the last
2 days.
5 hours alone, we had the whole
5
thing.
hours alone.
Like
No,
with
24
with-
hours because it started Thursday and then popped off again last night because of the tweets and
So
it's just blown up from
Wow.
there.
Before we get into that, I just wanted to give a huge hail and thank you to the chat for being here. Without you guys, we would not have a show. So let's go check out the chat real quick. Keely Chow, thank you so much for coming on and hopping in the chat. We appreciate you. And Nasmer actually put something very important on the chat right now. Poop butt. Let's all remember.
I agree.
Oh God.
Indeed.
It happens
We got
to us all.
Jafo in the chat. We got who's this? Oh, Vet's talking. Hey, that's cheating right there. We got Zalakai hanging out in the chat as well. Sean, you are everywhere, man. Thank you so much for joining. We got John. I'm going to say this badly. I do apologize. Koza. Hopefully that's right. Thank you for joining the chat, my friend.
It sounds like something that I sniff.
And we have my Beavers unit in chat as well. Thank you for posting all the links. We appreciate you.
Beaver, you're awesome.
Say the Legion of Memories, and this was when true pop culture looked like a boob.
I always looked like a boob, so.
We got Kenzo, another Legion of Memes member in the chat. Hail, bud. Thank you so much for hanging out. And I'm just scrolling through the chat now. Skirmitar is in chat as well. You're welcome for that meme, by the way, Dermy, he says.
Yeah.
Nintendo
That's
Ginger,
nightmare
thanks
fuel.
for joining chat. We got Michael. Good day, mate. How you doing? And Abominable AJ, what's up, my dude? Thanks for joining us, man. We got Belko. Why does it sound like you are streaming from within your closet? Because we're all actually in the closet right now. Wait for the next Legion of Memers stream where we come out of the closet.
Guys,
They're all back there. Everyone's back
I
there.
am
The truth is,
Speak for yourself. Okay.
the truth is,
Go in there.
Limiter of the closet.
No Green Rocks keeps me in a kennel, and I barely ever get to come out.
We got Minimalist Mermaid in the chat. Hail. Thanks for coming on. We got For the Emperor in chat. First time watching. Well, I hope you enjoy. And if you like the content, make sure to like, share, and subscribe. It does help the channel. So thank you so much. And hopefully you have a laugh and enjoy your time here. We got Commander Phil. And
Yeah.
did you just stumble on here? Is that what happened? Solid.
Yeah, I don't know where I'm at. I'm confused.
You're in
and
the
scared.
closet.
Legion of Closeters. Exactly.
Come out of the closet.
Featuring
Calm
Tom
down.
Cruise.
Calm down. Here's the syringe.
I don't want to come out of the closet.
We got
Solidus, come out of the closet. Everyone needs to come out of the closet.
Another closet, ma'am.
We got Alf.
Hey, hello everyone. This amazing panel of memers. You despicable people, you.
Oh, how nice.
Hail, my veteran brother. Another member of Vets
Yep.
Talking will be on the show tonight.
What
Yep,
about
glad to
me?
be here. And apparently, my tweet for me or PS5, everyone's going for me. So
Hold up. We got actually a very special guest here, who is actually a co-host with me on the midweek hump.
Can we fit
Hold
him
on, I need to remove somebody. So,
If you need to, I can leave.
all right, if you can head out, I'm gonna add him.
What? Do we have like horror Amarada?
No, you
The
got
Great
guy.
Sheep City.
Sheep City.
oh,
Hey,
Oh crap!
welcome.
I keep.
Hell
I
yeah.
have to keep my
Hell
racism
yeah.
to a minimum.
I don't care.
No, just go full blown.
Hey,
Oh,
Sheep,
I
you
have
there?
no idea.
Am I loud enough? Hold on.
Yeah.
You're fine.
Not more
No.
so than usual.
I can't hear you. Yell louder.
Excuse me while I whip
Hold
this
on.
out.
Let me try moving the. I'll move
Not
the
on me.
out of the way.
How you doing, buddy?
There we go. Is that better?
Yep.
Yes.
All right, cool.
Hey.
I'm alive.
Hey, Sheep, thanks for coming on, man.
Yep. I have some time while I'm drawing.
nice.
Why, you drunk?
Ooh.
What's your
While I'm drawing.
Oh,
Why can't you be both?
Don't drink and draw.
I can't drink and draw because I'll fall asleep.
Oh, you
Ruben's
get
drunk.
tired too?
You're
What
not
would
a
you throw
professional
when you
drunk then.
No,
Dude, I never get drunk.
that's impossible.
Me neither.
It's literally for me it's literally impossible almost. I drank. There is a famous story if you don't mind telling you like for 2 seconds here. I was on a consulting down in Montgomery, Alabama, and working for a bank doing some upgrades, and went down. The job was done. It was a weekend. It was a Friday. Decided to go down and just enjoy the day, and had martinis. We're having drinks. Just spending money like whatever. This is back in like my God, when was this? Shit, 2001. Yeah, 23 years ago. And then
A long
yeah, a long time ago, before you guys were wee babies. So then there's this guy there, and then guys are laughing around him and saying all this stuff, and he's talking about Spielberg, talking about Richard Dreyfuss, and going, what the hell? And I'm going, wait, no, it's not. It's the little kid from fucking Close Encounters of the Third Kind. He's an investment banker, and he's telling all his stories about all of the directors, the writers, and everything, all this time in Hollywood. It was just like a moment that I saw him and met him. It just blew my mind. And then we all there were just drinking, having a good time right there all night long. And from there, I went up to my hotel room and went to bed. Woke up the next day, bright as a candle. Went to work and had fun. So yeah, I love to party and love to have a good time, and I've met so many people in my history, and that was a profound moment for me when it happened to me.
You still have
It's awesome.
kidneys afterwards, right? Gonna wake up in a bathtub full of ice?
No. I was good.
It reminds me of this one time I had a shot of vodka and I was pretty much crying on the floor like 12 minutes into it.
That was acid.
Yeah, that was it. That was it. It was acid.
No, but
Somebody laced it with acid.
Tequila can be worse than vodka, definitely.
How so?
Yeah, it depends though. I mean, I've had
quality,
a bad
the quality. If it's a very low quality and you haven't eaten all day, it can really hit you bad.
I've had a bad
This one here,
experience with like rum.
Eat that warm like in Poltergeist.
Yeah.
I just stick to whiskey, honestly.
Sheep, are you sure it wasn't a Cosby colada?
But when you're in Tijuana, do it in Tijuana does.
That'd be a very horrible discussion with my mother. So yeah, I'm pretty sure that wasn't it.
So we have a lot to talk about going on. So I will give you dealer's choice. Let's see. Soldier.
Yeah.
What would you like to cover? We have the Steven Crowder drama. We have the Brittany Vente and Eliza Blue abusing her power. We got Velma.
Toss the quartering in there too, because the
Yeah.
quartering also got hit because of that.
So I guess let's go straight into that then.
I see how it is. You ask me what I want, and then you just say, fuck it, I'm going to do what I want. All right, I see how you are. All right.
Yeah.
All right. All right.
He's in complete control.
Go ahead.
So what we have right here is a big debacle. Basically, what happened was Eliza Blue has a music video that Brittany Vente took a screenshot of and put it on her Twitter. Now, Flawed and everybody else and their mother is now sharing the video, creating a massive Streisand effect. And what are you guys' thoughts on all of this? Is YouTube a place that you need permission to screenshot and share on Twitter?
No, it's publicly available information. You put it out there. It's there. Sorry, if you don't like it, go deal with YouTube. It's not Brittany's fault. It's not the quartering's fault. This is you overreaching and actually hurting things that I really like about you. I like what you do, Eliza. I love what you do. You're a freaking amazing person. But right now, I think you're a freaking word I can't say without a British or Australian accent.
Bundle of sticks?
Yes. All
No.
of them.
This
All
last one.
Cunt.
I was so pissed when I
don't
heard this
care.
news break. And I thought, hey, it's just one of her. It's one of her friends. Her friend's doing it initially because she wants to protect her Eliza. A friend went rogue. That's how I initially saw this. No, Eliza has to come the fuck out yesterday. I'm already going off on this. She comes out yesterday night, says, I'm just gonna address this one time. We had to get rid of somebody posting illegally obtained nudes of me, and now we're gonna go after them with the full extent of the law.
I don't think, did she say nudes? I don't think she said
She
nudes,
used inappropriate images of herself. You can infer that they were nudes or things of that nature.
But
I don't know
where's
if
where's the original tweet?
let me
was posted.
find
the
it,
original
'cause
tweet. Yeah, if you can get the Brittany Vente tweet, give me 1 sec. I'll see
I
if
can't. No, the Brittany.
What's the context of this? What happened?
Okay,
what's
so
the first thing that happened? What's going on here?
Okay, so it goes all over the place, and I need to figure out if I can find the Brittany Vente
Let's do a
stuff,
diagram.
how it
Yeah,
began, because
try
this
going
is-
to
here, I'll do this.
Oh,
Forgot it.
dude, she blocked Chrissy Mayer.
She's been blocking like almost everyone that comments saying she's wrong. She's blocked Chrissy. She's blocked that Star Wars girl. She's blocked like almost everyone that said Brittany or the Quartering have done nothing wrong, because they haven't. She's
wonder
been
if she's
going on a
blocked me.
blocking spree.
Okay,
Guess
so
I missed out on this.
So it all started off, and I'm gonna share my screen real quick.
Yay, story time with Dummy.
Yes, story time with me. Yay! Now shut up.
Back in your hair.
No, Daddy.
So it started off with Brittany Vente here, just quote tweeting Manuel DeFigo, who was finally blocked by Eliza, and he's been going on this whole rampage, and I don't know why it's not wanting to load, of her time, like just showing stuff off, all sorts of things, and he is the initial one that posted the video. Wish Eye Candy Eliza Knows, which is I'm shocked is family friendly for YouTube. Brittany.
I mean, WAP is family friendly for YouTube, so there's that.
That's a good point.
Now, let's just be super clear. What she does to stop, sex trafficking is we give the utmost respect for.
Exactly.
But to come out
yeah.
and go full Jack Murphy and do all this is the problem.
Mhm.
I mean,
I
she
have.
got. Sorry, go ahead.
Go ahead. No, you.
I
Go
was just gonna
first.
say she got Twitter to do what they needed to do like 10 years ago. Now that Elon Musk has it, she was the one that pushed for that. You can now actually report stuff that has explicit child content on there. You couldn't really do that before. Now there is an option under the report feature because she pushed for it. But now that she's doing this, the only time I've seen a tactic like this is when Amber Heard was going after Johnny Depp.
Amber Heard and Meghan Markle.
Yeah, exactly.
And this is the problem, right? Because a lot of us, we get a lot of screenshots off of YouTube. So if getting screenshots off YouTube is now not a good thing and get you in trouble, where does that leave us?
Yeah, but isn't that public domain?
It is public domain. You put it out there, you're allowed to criticize it. It's fair use. All the words. Some, like Scimitar, for example. Scimitar likes to take my face and put me on. Ugly women, sexy women, do all the stuff, I'm not going to go after him because he took my face. I put my face out there. My face is there. I can't do jack crap about it. Eliza Blue made this video. Now, this timeline is interesting, and that's what Brittany was initially asking about. Because the timeline goes against Eliza's whole story. Her trafficking story, it brings everything into question. That's what Brittany was saying here. Hey, Eliza, it's a sensitive topic. You don't have to go into detail about being trafficked, but I'm hoping you could clarify this thread. There's claims and videos in this thread that conflict with the timelines you gave and could distract from your anti-trafficking messaging. Everybody loves what Eliza Blue has been doing, unless, as No Green Rocks points out all the time, if you don't love what she's doing, there's something wrong with you.
Now, I want to make it clear, the reason why I haven't posted anything on Twitter for it is because when you post now, you're putting everything you've worked for at risk, which is a horrible thing to do. Jeremy, I'm just going to switch from your screen to mine real quick.
Yeah.
So we have Raw Alerts, who does a lot of good, groundbreaking work. Actually, do a lot of background on this, and you can see right here that one of her friends was one of the ones who was spearheading it. And big shout out to that Star Wars girl who has been talking about this for days. Now, I also want to say something about people who may have connections with her. It has nothing to do with them. It has to do with her and her alone. So just remember that when it comes to other content creators as well. Go ahead, Jeremy. Sorry about that.
Well, first off, I'm not a huge fan of Brittany, at all. That I'm mad at this from the Eliza angle, because I have such respect for her. That's my biggest issue here. So Brittany says nothing inflammatory, anything. Scroll up here, 2 tweets down. These were the tweets that were the screenshots from the initial video, from the very provocative video where, hey, Eliza, you literally were naked. You chose to be naked, because this isn't a video of somebody under duress.
If you go check out the music video, she wasn't actually fully naked. She was in very suggestive clothing.
Towards the very end, she is topless. She's on her stomach, yes, but her ass is up and is basically bare. It's full on. She's practically nude. But Brittany took maybe not even the worst pictures from that video, tagged her in it. It gets taken down. You move on, and I need to find because I had to pull up Brittany Venti's Twitter for that.
While you look for that, I just want to say one thing. If you go to Eliza's Twitter, community notes has come through, and it says, right under her tweet where she's going to disclose or to address the situation, it says the photos were screenshots from a publicly available World Star hip hop music video that has been online since 2006.
Mm-hmm.
So Twitter has come in and said what she's saying isn't even the full truth. And besides, even if she is saying that those photos, she doesn't want them out, it doesn't matter, because the music video is not her music video. It is someone else's. Someone else recorded that video. She does not own the rights to that video. Someone else does. So if she doesn't want this out, that is purely between her and the producer and director of the video and who owns that.
And YouTube, technically. Whoever owns it, YouTube, you have to go through other people. You can't be going after Brittany. You can't be going after the quartering. You can't be going after any of us. We're not the people that put that video out there. We're acknowledging that it exists. Now, like I said originally, if it was just No Green Rocks pulled up the initial friend, I wouldn't have to. Oh, you have that, but I have the actual tweets because she hasn't blocked me yet, and that I'm going to do that to get this to change. If it was her friend, that's one thing. This is what Eliza put out last night. I'm going to address
abominable AJ. Yeah, you could basically watch it for just to see what everybody's talking about, but just be careful posting on Twitter, because it could affect your Twitter.
Watching it for research.
I mean, it's right here. I'll screenshot the hell out of it. So, middle finger to her. Anyways, Eliza, I'm going to address this one time and one time only. A non-consensual photo was posted of me yesterday on Twitter. You do not have the right to do anything about that. The video is on YouTube. You have to go, Solidus said, not Soldier. You have to go through YouTube. You have to go through the producer. You have to go through the people that made this video. The video's out there. It's 6 years old. The photo has been removed. The source of the photo has also been contacted, and I'm preparing to escalate to the full extent of the law.
Which you should have done before.
Yeah, you should have done that the other direction. You can't go after Brittany. You can't go after the quartering. If you do, this is going to be the funniest fair use thing that I've ever seen, because right now I am pissed off. Yeah, like you said, here's the notes. The photos were screenshots from publicly available World Star Hip Hop music video that has been online since 2016. The video was made after Eliza Blue claimed she escaped human trafficking. That becomes one of the creepiest things, though. You escaped human trafficking, and yet you make a video of you very provocative. So you make a video of you shaking your ass around and basically topless, and all the happy areas are plain sight.
So again, I do want to reiterate, the cause itself is a righteous cause, and if you are against it, then you're a monster. Now, and the people who she's close with in our community, it has no effect on them, so they should not be suffering blowback because they are friends with her. Information will probably come out in the next few days, once everybody gets their brain around everything that happened. But yeah, I wanted to make that crystal clear, guys.
I'm angry because of the cause. Well, that came out wrong. I'm angry because I admire the cause so much. I love this cause. I
damaged the cause.
Stupid cause.
Yeah.
It's a really, really bad look. It is a bad look for someone that has done something so good and that has been like spearheading this especially on Twitter. And now you're going to do something that jeopardizes not only like all the work you've done, but the safety that you've like helped cultivate.
You're now stepping into realms of Amber Heard. Like literally you're stepping into realms of Amber Heard. All you had to do was come out and address the situation. That's all you had to do. No, you had to go Amber Heard and say, nope, doesn't exist. Don't look over here. Don't look over here. Don't look over here. Now you're starting to hurt what you've done. You're starting to hurt all your credibility. Let's take the Andrew Tate situation. She's advocating for the people that Andrew Tate allegedly did stuff to. I'm now questioning that whole thing.
See, yeah, now Super Goober puts out a good point. This is now putting in question everything. So this is the problem with this situation, in my opinion, is that how can, because she's basically broken trust with the public, and it's go ahead.
I mean, we're going to get into the Crowder situation too. I've not, all this information we're talking about here is all new to me. I didn't follow any of this story, but this, it sounds very familiar to like what we're going to talk about with the Crowder situation, where I question the Daily Wire, and I question the intentions behind so many of the people in the conservative movement who want to have, who want to do altruistic activities to do good, when really sometimes you come off and you see, well, maybe it's more about money, and maybe it's more about other things, and so. I question everything nowadays.
Okay, mute Solidus real quick.
Yeah, I'm muting him. Sorry.
I wasn't sure if that was just my earpiece or not. Like, holy shit.
Normally, I'm not this silent, but yeah, I don't feel like particularly throwing someone under the bus, especially when they're doing such against human trafficking. I don't know. Is there the line to be crossed here? Is she acting badly on Twitter? Yeah, sure. But I just...
Hail horror.
I don't particularly feel like throwing the first stone, essentially.
Well, she threw the first stone. It's not like we did.
But
Horror Amarada says, I'm wondering if people recall the rule change that occurred right before Elon took Twitter, that any picture you post of another person on Twitter can be pulled down by the subject.
That's against fair use laws, though.
Yeah.
Sorry, it's already out there. It is out there on a fair use material. You can screenshot it. That is a law. That is a rule that actually violates fair use.
See, now my stance on this whole matter, hey baby, my stance on this whole matter always
What's up,
boils
honey?
down to this one. Not you. I was talking about anyway. My whole it always boils down for me to like one specific, easily avoidable situation that would then reach this point. I like the cause that Eliza's going after, and Brittany does Brittany things, whatever. But my whole thing always boils down to, why don't you address this behind the scenes? And if if you get stonewalled or something like that, then that's when you go ahead and you air our grievances. I hate when people take things to the immediate extreme, like at stage one, pretty much. It's the dumbest, most unavoidable I guess approach that you could ever take with these things. Like it just baffles me every time.
I see what you're saying. I think in this situation, because it became public, because, like you said, Brittany does Brittany things. Grinds my gears sometimes. I like her as a person, but at the same time, my God, bimbo. Because it became public, because somebody had that whole thread, all Eliza needed to do was address the thread. Address what happened. There is so many things. Hell, if she's lying now, she could easily lie then.
So
it
Horror
could have gone
actually
away.
posted something just now. Fair use only applies to transformative material, not just a screenshot. So
True.
we
At the
would
mo-
be,
no,
would
the
we,
moment
would
you-
be
the
okay
moment-
memeing?
The moment you post it to a public platform, it is subject to fair use. Screenshots of any kind become fair use.
That's what I mean.
Transformative basically means how they were doing it, which was cropping it in such a way that becomes transformative enough for fair use. The fair use law in America is, I don't know if it's so, like, it is very protective of fair use.
It's very
To the
But
point
then
that
if this leads to something like censorship, then all memes are dead. Basically.
when did she address the thread? Because I've never seen her address the thread.
Yeah, Horror, if you can DM me that, I'll bring it up. Thank you for doing
And then at
that
the same
background.
time, it doesn't
Yeah.
matter what
essentially-
Eliza has
go ahead.
done has hurt everything.
If she's already addressed the thread, then why not give Brittany the benefit of the doubt and just post her addressal to that thread under Brittany's tweet instead of just going after Brittany? What did Brittany do to like garner such like swift action against her? That doesn't make sense
yeah.
then.
Brittany or the quartering. Like,
Ruben, you
why
were
are
going to say
going-
something?
Well, basically, what I see a pattern here, and it's a societal pattern that's happening. We do not realize how much power the individual has right now. If you are angry, like say 30 years ago, 40 years ago about somebody, then you'd call them up or go over and talk to them or whatever, and you would address it with the person or your family. And now it's basically pick up a phone, throw a message, and the entire world globe sees the message. With great power comes great responsibility. All of these little things akin to like virus code out there, toxic virus code. You turn your computer, turn your TV, turn your radio, turn everything on, and you hear hate, anger. This. It builds up. And Jeremy, you said it right, where I now question everything, because again, when you see a news reporter say something and you find out that they're like nefariously they cheated on their wife, or they did this or did that or whatever, or they lie to you, or you find out that all of our institutions are lying to us, and now the people that we believe in are now lying to us too. It's that collective crap. And that's basically, to me, it's something greater to us than us out there. It's something more metaphysical, in the sense that we're going through a great change right now. And what we're doing, all of us here are doing, we're making fun of it, bringing light to it. And that's what meaning is so important. So we have to stand the ground and saying that, hey, it's out there. they have to address it, and it's a private thing with them. We can speculate all we want, but we have to basically say, in the end, what's the greater purpose? It's the fact that there are people out there right now. There are children out there that are being trafficked. Right now, there's someone being abused out there.
No, forget the kids. The greater purpose is to clown this shit. That's the greatest purpose.
No, and they make fun of it all.
Exactly.
But that's what I'm saying. Yeah, that's a thing. So we have to stay steadfast in this because again, it's like we're the memers are the canary in the coal mine. If they shut down memeing, then the entire system collapses. Basically, then you can't make fun of anything. You can't do anything. You can't. That's evil. You're in a bad place when that happens. So this is why it's so important to continue to make fun and be happy.
Well said.
I'm just so torn up inside.
It's frustrating for all.
I know,
of us,
and again, Dermy Wormy. Sorry, no rocks, but that's the thing. We men here, women out there, men internalize our anger. I know how I've been there, where you're sitting there and you're going, really? Is that this is going on? And you feel it inside. It hurts inside your soul. And men don't talk about this shit. Men's health issues. The last 3 years, there are men that are broken who've committed suicide. It's just a really bad place. But again, that's why we're here. We stay together. We help each other out, and we talk it out. And if we have a problem, anybody here can come to me anytime. Call me 24/7. Doesn't really matter. I've said this with No Green Rocks and everybody here because we have to stick together and support each other. And we're gonna have fun every day. Okay, I won't.
Don't call me at all. Don't DM me either. I hate you all. No, I'm playing.
Oh well. Don't worry.
We just met.
Yeah. This whole situation is just weird on like at face values. Like it's one of those things where it's like more people have said it. So many people have said it more times than often. It's like, first off, like, you know, it's something that should be addressed behind the scenes. You don't want to bring something this heavy of a topic out, just throw it out there and be like, hey, public, so and so is lying, without actually addressing so and so in the first place. And on top of that, it's also one of those things where it's like that, even though we have, like, you know, these screenshots or whatever going on around and whatnot, it's like, just let the dust settle and then assess the situation, as opposed to like, hey, let's just get into the thick of all this, like all the fucking infighting and whatnot, and just pick a side and just start swinging. That's one of the worst ways to approach the whole situation. Just like sit back, let it like simmer for a bit, and then go, okay, what the hell is any of this shit going on?
You know what's crazy? I just remembered. I watched, I think it was like 3 days ago, before all this stuff started breaking down, even with the Crowder stuff, I watched a video from Paul Joseph Watson. I haven't even seen one of his videos in a long time, but he popped up in my stream talking about, or on my feed, talking about the Matrix is breaking down or something like that. And I love that idea. I love the idea that we're living in a matrix, in a simulation. And what he was explaining, I can't remember what the topic was, but it was immediately after that when the Crowder stuff happened. Now this happened yesterday, and it even really compounds even more. If you want to believe in that matrix stuff and the fact that maybe it's breaking down, this is adding to that, man. It's getting weird.
Yeah, I mean, we're definitely in a reactionary time right now where people aren't just waiting for everything to come out. They're just hopping on whatever train is coming out. The only reason why I wanted to bring this up is because it could affect the Legion of Memers if we can't do what we do.
Even when we make the memes.
They'll never take that away from you. I swear, because that's what I'm doing right now. It's like right in front of me. I'm working on solutions here. My forte is technology. I basically look at technology and how it can work. Building computers, building up systems that we can still communicate without a problem. That's the goal. You know, they're not going to shut us down. No, not never.
And we have so many new things coming out too that are like answers to these problems. It's gonna take a while, but like we have Rumble that's gaining like huge support now. Like even Yellow Flash last night on FNT was saying that he now has a decent sized following on Rumble. You have people branching out like Crowder who's leaving the Blaze, and more than likely he's going to create his own conservative talk platform
with blackjack
He
and
better
hookers.
do so.
I want him to do his
better be blackjack and hookers. Otherwise, what's the point?
But the thing here we have to remember is it's like, think about it. All my life, at least, like when I go back as a kid, my first superhero was Superman. Because again, truth, justice, the
My
American way.
man.
That stuck with
My
me.
man.
That stuck with me. And then my favorite literary hero was Sherlock Holmes, because he used his mind, and those two gentlemen got me involved in, like, hey, the kind of man I wanted to be. And I followed that path. And then, of course, I went to music, and it was about philosophy and stuff, because I'm very philosophical in that regard. I love reading Voltaire, Goethe, all these wonderful books. Everyone should understand the sonnets of Shakespeare, all that stuff. And then again, the poets of today, the songwriters of the 50s and 60s, Revolution, all that did coming back. And then the thing is that memeing and calling this shit out and having fun about it is not new. It's been around since the back in the Canterbury Tales, back in the middle, way back in then. And we cannot let this die. Yeah, exactly. We can't let this die, and it's not going to die, because again, that's why I say it. My mission, I think, is to stand up and say no more. I wholeheartedly will fight for everybody here, because again, I see you all, everybody that I've met the last 2 years here is amazing. Real, honest, authentic people. And again, the one thing I can tell everybody here, you feel it in your gut when something's going wrong, and you get pissed. But we can be pissed, we can be mad, but we gotta stay positive, and just love each other and just keep moving on. And that's why I love it here.
Speaking
Piss
of
positivity.
Of loving each other, I did want to talk about something that seems to be the topic of conversation in our community. So how many of you are aware of what the Steven Crowder situation is?
Have you been living
very
under
aware.
a
A little
rock?
bit.
Extremely.
Very divided.
So let me hear your thoughts on it, because I'm on the fence about a couple of different things, and I'd love to hear your thoughts before I give mine.
Got
Want to
a
go
lot of
around the horn
thoughts.
first?
Dermy, why don't you start off?
I think Crowder's actually doing the right thing. I think Crowder's 100% in the right here. And it all stems down from Daily Wire, who claims to be his friends of 10 years, who Ben Shapiro came out and said, I negotiated his first Fox contract. All that stuff went out the window the moment they lowballed him so hard. The moment they came out and did all that, that's the moment the friendship ended.
So
Because
so
it
that's
was
the
done.
thing with the friendship thing. I saw the Daily Wire video about that, saying like, well, no, it was a first draft of the contract. But if somebody's your friend, like, why give them something like that?
You should, your first draft, if this is your friend for 10 years, arguably the largest conservative commentator in the industry. I've gone through the numbers. He is bigger than Ben Shapiro. He is bigger than all the Daily Wire people, except for Jordan B. Peterson, but that becomes a little different. Crowder is the largest. You need to sit down with him, wine and dine the hell out of this man, and that first initial contract needs to be closer to that ending spot than what they gave him. That would have stopped everything, but in the initial video, I didn't want to do this video, Crowder never addresses the Daily Wire. Crowder specifically says there is more than just this contract. There are more companies out there doing this. He never pointed to anybody. The people that keep riling this up and making it worse is the Daily Wire. specifically the Daily Wire. They're the ones that ended the friendship first, and that's why I think Crowder is 100% in the clear.
Not sure if I agree with that, Dermy.
Okay, why don't you agree with that?
That specific point, because it's just like, okay, Crowder's essentially calling the Daily Wire out without essentially saying their name. And I think, like, Daily Wire thought, shit, now what do we do? Do we just ignore it, or do we just... Well, they come out with a video of, taking it on the shoulder, essentially. I don't think it was a bad idea for Daily Wire to respond. That's what I'm trying to say. Maybe what they showed is a bad contract, but I don't think it was like a bad... Yes, it was us. We did this and this and this, essentially. I don't think that in itself was a bad thing.
You're right there. You're correct on that part. Walking somebody through the contract, even though I think that contract is fully crap and it was a joke that they put it out. Towards the end of that video, that hour-long video, Jeremy Boring starts throwing the mud at Steven Crowder, saying he's never had to run a business. He can't get all this stuff. He doesn't know any of this stuff. He doesn't have this many people ready to watch him. He doesn't have all these numbers. Crowder already has those numbers. Quartering on the day, I think it was the tape leaked or for Boring's video, Jeremy the Quartering was doing a video and announced to the world the number of people already set up to re-sign up for Mud Club. 300,000 people Crowder already has on the list. Stop Big Con. Don't know how many numbers are there. Crowder's gathering up his total audience and saying, this is how many people we have. This is how much money we can make off the bat. Granted, you have to subtract maybe half that. Half of them can actually afford the $100 a year Mud Club.
$69 for veterans and students.
Yes. Like this is
and
money.
So I actually wanted to bring up Tina's chat right here, which is something I think we had in the backstage we were talking about. What do you guys think about Steven recording Jeremy's voice?
Well,
so I really want to. The big point that I want to bring up is one that I understand why people miss this point, but everyone keeps on hovering around the contract and the money aspect. And here's the reason why he shared the voice recording. One, he even said early on in the video he's only recorded people 3 times. Now, if that's true or not, who knows? But he says it's always for some big business deal. And obviously, yes, they're friends, but it's a big business deal. But here's the thing: is that it's not just about the money. He can make tons of money on his own. It's about the movement and how the Daily Wire will affect other people coming up and coming people, because the contract really screws over especially the younger people like me. I'm not saying like I'm anywhere near where I could get into the Daily Wire or anything else, but if I wanted to, of course I'm not going to pass up on an opportunity like that. So I'm going to end up signing my soul away to these people and get penalized massively for a lot of stupid shit, and therefore not have the freedom to be able to express myself, when really what Crowder really wants is the movement to succeed, to save our country. That's what he's really aiming for here. It's not so much about the money, it's about the movement. And I think that's what a lot of people are missing this entire conversation. And he says that explicitly, especially in the second video he did with the voice recording.
Solid, you said you wanted to say something about this topic?
Yeah, and that's essentially what I wanted to say. It was he was going over a business deal on the phone. You are 100% in your right to record a business deal. Sure, you can go over and you can talk about the kids and Christmas and stuff, but as soon as you go into business, then you're going into business and you want to protect yourself in business. This is not Steven Crowder's first business deal. The man has had a business of his own with Mud Club even before the Blaze. He was on YouTube before any of them came into the scene doing what he does. He knows the business. And Jeremy, Candace Owens, all the Daily Wire people coming out and going after him saying, well, he's never read a contract. He doesn't know how to deal with contracts. He doesn't know, like, dealing with lawyers and stuff. It is personal
Bullshit.
attacks against him, trying to glaze over the fact that they are offering shite contracts to sign. Even if you have to go in and change the contract as part of the deal, you're a movement that is trying to do the opposite of what the big guys are doing, but you're coming in the same way as all of them. Why? Why would you do the same thing Hollywood does when you are trying to compete with them?
Crowder is a true believer of the movement. Like this, you can watch Crowder for a solid year, and you can understand where how Crowder's mind somewhat works. One of the things Crowder has been harping on for, I want to say, the past couple months is the future him, the future him, the future him. How he wants to help cultivate the future him, the future Daily Wire, the future generations. He cares about the future. Yeah, that money's a lot, but also when you look at that $50 million, all of us individually, oh yeah, we'll jump on that $50 million.
No, the fuck I wouldn't.
Well, okay, sheep's special. Sheep's special.
I'm special
love
ed.
sheep.
Absolutely, I wouldn't jump on that.
Well,
That's just not it. That's me
pays.
personally. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. Go ahead.
No, you're good. You're good. I'm cutting you off. That's my bad.
No, you're good, sheep. I know what you're also trying to say there. Personally, you don't want to do it. You're more independent.
I'm very, very independent. Go ahead.
But what I was trying to say is, like, the average person, more or less, would take a look at that deal and say yes right away. The difference here is Crowder, Boring even said it in the second video, Crowder has his own crew. Crowder has 25 plus employees he has to maintain. He has to pay. He has to do all that stuff himself. He has his own building. He has all of his own stuff. $50 million was not going to pay for all of that overhead that he already has to pay.
And he's already stated that he pays above minimum wage. And even like Quarter Black has come out and said like he was like really blessed to be at Louder with Crowder when he was there, because it gave him the opportunity to get into this field, this profession that he's in now. And he was making a living wage there. You can't say that about a lot of jobs.
And Horror Armorada, you bring up a good point, and actually I wonder that too, but I do think it's something that Ruben said earlier. We live in this world of being lied to, being cheated, and everything like that. And the moment Crowder said these deals aren't crap and they're hurting the future, that's when people started saying, like, what's going on here? I will say, yeah, Daily Wire owned up initially, but when they started throwing the mud, that's when the knives started coming out. If they just took it on the chin and said, hey, no, it was just a bad contract, we're sorry, move on.
Well, I'm going to say
was the
one
mudslinging
thing,
that got worse.
And then I'm going to head out because I got stuff to take care of. But I just want to say this. If any of you have not seen the Timcast with Candace Owens...
Oh, I couldn't watch that. I started watching it, and I was like, this is ridiculous.
Watch it, because it only just digs the Daily Wire grave deeper, that this is not about the movement. This is about throwing shade at Steven because he called them out.
Yeah, no thanks. I'll go watch She-Hulk instead.
Yeah, she makes somewhat decent points, but then follows them up with personal attacks, and it's like you've just destroyed any good faith or goodwill you've had. But that's all I want to say on that. I will see you guys later. It was a great stream so far, and I bet it's going to be even better. So I'll talk to you guys later.
See you later, man. Thanks for joining.
I wanted,
All right, see you,
I wanted to
Solidus.
say this. The thing is one, the recording of the phone call. Everyone's saying it was, oh, that's wrong. It like you guys said, it's a business call. You have every right to record a business call, and he didn't have to release it till Boring decided to lie. 2, if you hate YouTube and what they do by censoring us, by shutting down opinions they don't like, by using arbitrary rules to push their own agenda and stuff, you have to hate the same thing from the Daily Wire. That's what that contract had in it. If we don't like what you said because you get in trouble, we're going to dock you. They're following exactly what YouTube's guidelines are. And we know this because if you ever listen to the Daily Wire, pretty much everything that we get dinged for on YouTube, Daily Wire subscribes to the same thing. The election we can't talk about, they were all, oh, it's completely fair. The vaccine that shall not be named, Ben Shapiro was pushing that from the very beginning. So they're right in line with YouTube and all the stuff that they've been doing. And so I don't feel even a little bit sorry for the Daily Wire. I think 100% right.
I think Belko actually is saying something pretty important on this chat right here. It says, horror, it's important that for the general public, because many smaller creators that are a part of the public would like to grow into those companies as well. And I very much appreciate the fact that they're making it public just so we can see what goes on in the background and we don't make the same mistakes as some of these people are making. I think that's one of the reasons why I appreciate seeing everything that's going on in the background, because a lot of YouTubers nowadays, that they're bigger, we don't really hear too much of what actually happens in the background, and we can't learn from that at the end of the day. So I view this more as a learning experience. Hopefully one day the Legion of Memers will be, up there and we'll be having our own business. But we all know that everything that we make and all our content is our own. Everything that we post on our Twitters is our own. Now, nobody's going to ask you from the Legion of Memers like, hey, don't post that. Because, we respect that everybody has to have their own space to do their own things. And we use common sense when posting things regarding the Legion. So this is why I can appreciate what's going on with this whole thing. Now, now that do you guys have anything else to say on the Stephen Crowder? Yeah, go ahead.
I wanted to add to that too.
Looks like everyone has something else to say.
So let's go True Pop Culture, Party Alf, and then Soldier. Okay.
Thanks, Soups, for making me go first again. Cheers. Yeah, it seems like I have the hot take out of the entire group. I think you guys are defending Crowder far too much. The thing is, right, I'm no Daily Wire shill or Scorch defender. No, I do not like Daily Wire as well. And I think out of this entire situation, there's essentially mud on them both. It's like a double-sided blade, essentially, that they're dealing each other, especially with Candace Owens just digging as well on her side and with what Crowder's doing. There's a really good video out there of Mark Dice essentially breaking down everything down and saying the negatives for Daily Wire and Steven Crowder. The thing is, I think it was Soldier, you said that it's not particularly about the money, and to some extent maybe it isn't, but I think it largely is about the money for Crowder. I mean, of course it's about the money. On Friday Night Tights, Jeremy from Geeks and Gamers absolutely made a great point about it obviously being about the money. He invited him to Geeks and Gamers for $10,000 a month. If it's not about the money, then he can make that offer. I think there was
though.
There was some degree where Crowder saw that contract and he got annoyed about how much money there was in it for him.
No.
I think it's kind of there's some ego part in that as well. Second off, there's this. You guys were talking about Quarter Black Garrett, about him having a living wage, etc., etc. Well, I'm pretty sure Not Gay Jared is still under NDA. He can't say anything.
You have to pay to get an NDA. Not Gay Jared got money to be under an NDA.
I'm pretty sure he can't say anything about how he works with Crowder, what happened. He can't say
He still
none
supports
of that.
Crowder. He said he sent out a
You-
tweet supporting
I-
Crowder.
I don't think so. I don't think that's
Still,
the case.
NDAs are common business practice. There's really nothing uncommon about that, especially when
Exactly.
you're
What
in show
sort of
business kind
contracts does Crowder offer? That's the
The-
question.
It's
I don't think not getting Jared is the best example of that. That Crowder definitely doesn't offer good contracts either.
that's not.
Third of all,
You're talking
there
about an
was
individual
also
employee contract versus the entire business contract. There's a huge difference between an individual employee agreement and an agreement to work with from one business entity with another. There's a huge gap between those two.
But
Because
yeah,
and-
go ahead.
I'll just say this real quick. When you buy Crowder, you're not just buying Crowder. You're buying Mud Club. You're buying his crew. He is not giving up his crew. His crew is his family of sorts. He has helped build them up and helped done so much with them. I don't know what's happened with Not Gay Jared. Not Gay Jared has his own thing. There's something there. Quarter Black's come out and said he admires Crowder like an older brother. There's something there. So when you're looking at this deal, a lot of people are getting it mixed up. Like I said earlier, like, hey, it's $50 million at an individual level. Hey, that's a lot of money. But this is business acquiring another business. $50 million is not worth it.
I look at these
So,
two
hold
entities.
on one
I
second.
had a
Hold
fourth
on.
point. I have some
Okay.
more points to make.
And then after you, we'll let Horny Elf speak.
He did also set up a domain registry like a good while back, like 2 or 3 months ago, with Stop.com.
Mhm.
So he probably had it planned for maybe other companies, or he planned to stab them essentially in the back as soon as he got that offer. And I get it that you guys about the recording conversations. It's a business, but the thing is, Daily Wire isn't some big tech Twitter or YouTube doing scummy things, whether it's working with the CIA or etc., where you need to be a journalist to find some journalistic truth. These are people that Crowder talks on like a daily basis. Maybe not daily, maybe every month or so. And to record people is just really strikes me as incredibly wrong. I mean, these people are colleagues. Obviously, if I'm talking to you, I'm gonna say all kinds of shit. You know, I might even make a inappropriate joke, 1 or 2. But if I'm on the live stream here, I would act completely, well, maybe not completely different, but a bit more professionally. And would I ever trust you again if with casual conversation?
I can't actually agree with that.
Every way I think about it, it just rubs me the wrong way. I understand exposing big companies and such, but there's a level of trust that you have crossed. And I know I'm throwing shade at Crowder and stuff like that, but I want you guys to know I am not pro Daily Wire. They have been funny about vaccines. They have been funny with I'm forgetting now what it was.
Eye patch McCain.
Ben Shapiro also paying like a ton of money to Facebook to commercialize his brand. If that's not fighting against big tech, that's working alongside big tech. There's loads of stuff I could criticize Daily Wire for, but I don't think enough people criticize Steven Crowder in this situation. I think they're both bad, essentially.
Alf, I know you had something to say on the subject.
Yeah, so True Pop, I don't think we're much different on opinion here, but I don't simp for any conservative or libertarian speaker on this. I've kind of sat back and watched, and my personal opinion, the thing that's bothered me the most is the tribalism that's coming out of this. Because I've seen it on Twitter, you got simps for Crowder, you got simps for DW that are just going after each other. And like True Pop said, I don't think anyone's innocent in this. the biggest claims that are coming out of this, oh, Daily Wire, they only care about money, and Crowder is all about the movement. But, Daily Wire was one of the first companies to throw in the lawsuit about vaccine mandates. They also have one of the biggest things they've done for this movement was the What is a Woman documentary. On the other hand, Crowder's done a lot of good stuff as far as the movement, but if you think that the money doesn't concern Crowder when he's employing 25 to 30 people, yes, money is on his mind too. Maybe he does believe the movement is important, but it's just, you can like both. Nerdrotic said this last night. You can like both. You don't have to like aspects, all of the aspects of both, but you can be a fan of both. I just don't like this tribalism and division that's coming out of it. That's my opinion.
Well, the thing is okay. The phone call saying that they're not a company, they themselves called themselves a company. They said they're a company, so they established that. It doesn't matter that they're not a big, computer company. As far as the money, of course the money does matter in that he needs to pay his people, and it's the amount. Lastly, to sit there and say that he doesn't he's not good with his people, he's not good with their contracts. He's said openly before that he pays his interns, which usually don't even have to pay interns. He pays his interns like $20-something above thing. So to sit there and say that he's somehow greedy and money matters to him like more than his principles or something is completely wrong. I'm
going to defend them. Go ahead first, but I'm going to defend that money part though.
Yeah, I just was going to say, I've been there since the beginning. I literally got Bug Club like the first or second month he started that. And I was watching his YouTube channel way before that. He stands behind his things.
All I was trying to say is there's way more nuance to this than I think you see on Twitter with the polarization of people taking sides.
For sure.
Mm-hmm.
And Soldier, I know you had something to say on the subject as well.
Yeah, I'm going to make this real quick because I think this could put a proper bookend on this, and we can move on to the memes and whatnot. But
no, it won't,
not saying nobody else can speak, but
speak.
but here's the things that, for one, I want to make clear. I'm not saying that money has no aspect to it whatsoever. Because for one, the $50 million thing is absolute bullshit. He needs the money, one, to operate on, and also to anyone make any kind of claims that money doesn't matter or anything else. I had an argument with somebody saying I don't believe in Alex Jones because his company makes money. Well, I'm sorry, but that person also watches Fox News. What do you think all the fucking boner pills are for? People are making money off Fox News too. Anybody who's doing this, one, you need operating costs, but then two, if you can make a comfortable life for yourself, of course. So, of course, if he can have an opportunity to make some money on it, then yes. But here's the thing. It's not just about the money for him. I want that distinction to be made. But also, here's where I think that this could put a bookend on it. Here's a big thing, too, is everyone needs to understand. I understand why people, like I think it was Tina was saying that you shouldn't trust him because he's a businessman or whatever her comment was. But here's the thing. You're allowed to make that assumption. You're allowed to have your own thoughts about it. And we can all have a good discussion about it because we're not like the other side. We are open to having this conversation. True Pop, I disagree with so much of what you said, but at least we can sit here and have a good, proper conversation about it, and not get at each other's necks and call each other istophobes and everything else. So I mean, if you don't believe that Crowder is altruistic and all, then that's your opinion. It is my opinion. I am biased. I am with Mug Club. I've loved him for so damn long, so I will admit my biases, but. I believe he's doing it for proper reasons, but you're allowed to have your own opinion on it. So that's my 2 cents.
Absolutely.
I'm kind of to.
I'll tell you one. Wait.
Yeah, go ahead, Logan.
Okay, I'll tell you one thing. The perfect meme expression of what has to happen, we have to let them fight.
Yeah.
Again, they have to. Yeah, true. They have to fight it out. And the other one, besides let them fight, is from Cobra Kai. You get Miguel and Robbie, and you beat each other out of it because you have to do this. Because again, we're on the same freaking side, dudes. We're on the same side.
Yep.
And that's the whole idea. But again, this is what I'm saying. The growing pains have to happen now. I'd rather it be done now. We call this shit out now because we have bigger fish to fry. It's 2023. 3 years of this shit is too much.
No, it's 2020 part 4.
Yeah, exactly. Oh yeah. You're right. You point taken. Touche, my friend. That's right. Yeah, but that's the whole idea. That's what I'm saying. We could mean this shit out. That's like I said. That's the whole idea. Because in the end, I can't take any sides. Because again, I respect them both. I don't like what Daily Wire does. I don't like what Crowder did either. They both did boneheaded things and both have a good points. The whole point is let them fight. Let them fight.
Yep.
Because in the end, after we're all bloody, we wipe ourselves off. We have a beer and we just shake hands. Again, that's the whole idea. We have to. Because again, if you don't address, it's the same thing what you do in life. If you don't address the thing that's bothering you inside, and you let it build up and build up and build up and build up, you'll explode. Let the little thing break you off. Let's get it done. Because then we'll be stronger, and we'll fight for a better day. You know.
So
that's the most reasonable take.
Yeah, but I want to say something right here.
Hold on, let Sheep. You were saying something.
Best bookend to all of this shit. Politics will ruin everything, and that's it. That's all. That's all that needs to be said. Politics will ruin everything.
And Oculus, you wanted to say something as well?
Yeah, here's my bookend.
Everybody's got a bookend. No,
the appendix is.
It's just a shelf.
Yeah.
Right. It's just a couple bookends.
And then the internal back cover and the back cover.
After listening to an hour and a half discussing this whole like Crowder and Daily Wire, I don't care for both sides at all. Here's why.
And you're allowed to have that opinion.
I know. I just see two kids bitching and moaning at each other for no reason at all. One has like their different point of view and the other has. And I don't care
Thank you, Tina.
for both. And in OIC, it's time we make our own. No more we listen to both sides complaining about who did this or who did that. No more. That's why I want to figure out a way to just make our own stuff.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Just keep on doing what you're doing, guys. That's the important thing at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Let's make the daily memer.
I think you guys do that every day.
Today,
Sorry, CJ, go ahead.
Pictures of things that we find really funny.
Oh my God.
I don't
a lighter note.
Oh my God, that would be good as like a daily page. A page that's the daily memer, and all the memers are there. Oh God.
Yep.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have CJ finish this up because I know he was trying to say something earlier. I do apologize for that.
Oh, no problem. No, I've kind of looked at this, before the whole fight started out, even in that respect. I always kind of compared, Daily Wire's Mitch McConnell, Crowder's Matt Gaetz.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Not whatever Matt Gaetz was supposedly accused of. That
you're about right.
Things like, but I'm just saying.
That does make sense. Yeah.
Gaetz is a
I
scrapper.
can see it.
Mitch McConnell is a get along, go along kind of guy. He
All
does
right.
not want to disrupt the flow.
So
Populist versus corporate.
So what we're going to do now is lighten it up a little bit because we've covered some heavy topics, and just check out the memes from the thread today. So let's get ready.
I'm scared. What the hell?
I
mean, I did admit.
Love is in the end.
I admitted it.
Dermy looking fit.
I mean,
Did you kiss her? I bet you kissed her.
No, she kissed
forced
you.
me
She
to
raped
kiss
you.
her.
Here some bucks.
She forced me to kiss her. Oh, thank God. We didn't have to talk about Velma on the stream. That's amazing.
He's not over.
On a mission from the Wallhead
brothers.
That is funny.
It's 106 miles to Chicago. We got a full tank of gas.
Oh, that's good.
Oh, I do like that. Oh, that's the
Nice.
Magnificent Seven.
That is
Wait.
awesome.
Hey, Zombie Box, thanks for joining, man.
I
I'm
like
the
that
dude
name.
that has nightmare terrors.
I do like that.
Why do I look like I have a little kitty cowboy hat on?
Because you can't do.
Beaver.
You are one of the cooler characters, though.
Like one of those
And I
children
love
hats.
I
so cool.
love the
Oh,
Magnificent
no.
Seven.
Oh,
Oh god.
Oh,
one of these things is not
NYPD.
like the other. One of these things is different.
One of these
You don't
things is
say.
mini
Bobby
K-Link.
Starr's version of.
I didn't even know she had combat boots on.
Oh my god! I didn't
Oh
even
my
see that.
god.
Oh wow, interesting.
Oh Lord.
Oh, I saw this.
I didn't see
I don't
this.
think there's any
What is
music.
I think you
this?
gotta have
Can't hear
you
it.
gotta have the audio on.
God damn.
Good job.
Hey. Keep on boomering,
Alert.
boomering,
Boomer alert.
Listen, I've seen you guys run
Boomer.
streams too. I've seen you guys run streams too.
You haven't seen me run a stream.
You haven't seen me either.
You haven't seen me run a stream because I forgot to hit broadcast.
Good one.
Oh God.
And all your souls will be mine. Soon you will see things more horrible than you could even imagine.
Oh my god!
Oh, that's so perfect. I think you got that face from when Rasser told you open your mouth, boy, during the Saturday stream for my channel.
Yep.
Probably.
Yep, that's exactly. All week I was I'm gonna use that somewhere. It's gonna be great.
Come check out Skinamax Saturday on Vets Talking.
That was Buffalo Dermy.
All right, so back to our regular non-drama related content.
Let's talk about entertainment.
What have you guys
Can we
been
not talk about
watching
Velma?
this week?
Not Velma.
Last of Us. Someone
I
Nice.
had
seen
to
it?
find. I can't remember where I saw it, but there
I've
was somewhere
seen it
that
all.
posted that there's a rumor that they're going to remake Escape from New York
Oh,
Oh
and
god.
Raise a Woman.
I think
real
that was
life?
for like a long while for that remake. For like a long time.
It should never be remade. It doesn't need to be.
No.
There's
It's
no
Snake
point.
Plissken.
Well, we had it in real life. It was called the pandemic,
Yeah,
In California.
and everyone escaped from New
Production
York
value
because
should
they
be
can't.
zero.
Yeah,
Just
turn
pull
to
the camera.
shithole.
Yeah, they're currently escaping from New York.
Yeah,
They're still escaping New York.
yeah.
it's a reality show, not a movie.
Have
Yeah,
you
I
guys
just don't
been
know how
watching
they'll do
the
it.
the Last of Us show?
Yeah.
I
saw
love
the
that
first
show.
episode.
Haven't watched the first episode yet, but I'm looking
I
forward to see it.
I watched the episode twice with Disbrew and Az.
Oh, that's pretty cool. And
I didn't actually really watch it with them. I mean, I watched their video reviews.
Oh.
I reviewed it.
and
the same
what
with
was your
Velma.
take from all that?
I hate it.
Really? I heard it's either you hate it or you love it. From what I've been hearing is that the first episode is pretty good and people are just worried that they're getting fleeced.
Bait and switch.
Worried? Shit, they shouldn't be worried. They should expect to get fleeced because
Yeah.
the way that Neil Druckmann has dragged his fan, like I don't understand why people don't let this sink in. Neil Druckmann, like purposefully and maliciously demonetized like a bunch of like probably hundreds, but like dozens of content creators out there. He's got just some guy. He's got damn it, Jeremy.
Yeah.
Geeks and Gamers. He's hit so
RK
many
Outpost,
people.
Az.
RK Outpost, as
Damn.
like Az almost lost his channel because of the coverage for The Last of Us. There are so many people that have almost lost their livelihoods because he got a little bit salty that people knew what to expect from his game. And then the game dropped. It was garbage. These people pretty much somehow worked their ways back up. And now people are just like, yeah, let's check the show. No, fuck that guy. I don't trust, even if the show was a knockout, even if it topped everything Marvel could have put out, I don't care. The moment you go after somebody else's livelihood is the moment you lose all kinds of respect for me. I'm not giving you any kind of like credibility at all. So I watched the reviews for Disbrew and Az. And like they do say, okay, well, there are some points where they do follow the game beat for beat, but then a good 20 or 30 minutes of the hour and a half long episode could have been cut out. And I completely agree. There's a lot.
Zombie Box Reviews makes a very good point. Fuck
Yeah.
Naughty Dog.
Fuck Naughty Dog. I like
Dog.
I'm not gonna throw my like. See, the thing is, like, at least Kathleen Kennedy had the decency to lie and put out something that is like not the worst thing of all time, but still very, very terrible. Neil went after people's livelihoods. Fuck that guy. Damn. I don't care. And that's the only way I'm going to watch this show is by other people's reviews. That's my take on it.
I just want to make it clear I am not affiliated with Neil Druckmann and Naughty Dog.
Well, expect the third episode to have like a gay sex scene with penetration going on.
Wait, what?
Like that to happen.
Wait. Just one gay
Oh, I
sex
thought
scene?
you said that's actually rumored
I
to
want
happen.
7
I was
gay
like,
sex scenes.
Well, I want that to happen. I dare them.
That's what I'm saying. That goes back to the idea. We have to meme him now. It's no longer about, again, we can basically say, just like Obsidian said, the fact that it's garbage. Now we have to just basically meme it to death. It's like, be funny about it. Going, you know what? They didn't that gay sex scene wasn't long enough. You're gonna fall into it now and just call them out on it and just make fun of it, because we can't let the pain of what they're doing to us do that. But again, I'm not gonna watch their crap either.
So, I'm watching the show. I'm reviewing it.
Hold on, I want to point out this person, Jeremy's putting doppelganger.
I know who that is.
Oh no!
I love him.
Oh
no! He says, "Hey, hail Neil Druckmann and Lofty."
Lofty ain't
somebody
bad.
in the
Leave that
Legion.
man alone.
We love Lofty. He's our punching bag. That's it. Anyways, I'm watching the show. I'm reviewing it. I thought episode 1 was meh. I was bored the whole time. I know where they're changing it. Spores aren't how you get infected anymore. It's solely by bites. It looks disgusting because every time you bite down, you got these spaghetti tendrils coming out of somebody's mouth. It is.
I thought it looked cool.
Yeah, you got. It begs questions. That's the problem. You get this really cool scene. Yeah, it's shot for shot from the games. Oh, house is burning. Hey, we're passing the people on the side of the road with a kid. Oh, we have a kid too. But I was bored. I was.
We gotta bring in Lofty.
You think I'm having a bad take?
Jeez.
No, it's we need one, so we got to call in Lofty.
Yeah.
The scene where Sarah dies. Yeah, I felt a little sad, but it was the idea of the scene. I don't like watching kids get offed. It hurts.
Well, I guess we're going into spoilers now.
No, I don't.
Yeah, it is what it is.
Care.
I
felt more.
At this point, you've either watched or you don't care. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't.
There you go.
I felt more, but also it's a copy from the game, and it happens 5 minutes into the freaking game. Sarah dies. I felt more emotion when Sarah died in the game than I did in the show.
I think
I simply think the game did it better.
There's so much to that whole bit with Sarah's, like, they built her up to pretty much be Joel's caretaker. Like, Joel wasn't the man in the family unit. Like, he wasn't the father. And then they just, like, they do so much. Everything in the world around Sarah happens, and Sarah just exists for like 20 fucking minutes. It's like, what is this for? Why? What are we doing here? This is pointless. We all know what happens. If you played the game, you know what happens. If you didn't play the game, you know what happens. They just turned it into a fucking show. It's a waste of money, in my opinion. But I'm just gonna keep ranting. I'm gonna mute myself. Hold on.
I think that'd be a good opportunity for me to chime in, because I'm a complete normie on this. I knew nothing about the game. All I knew was apparently the second game pissed everyone off. I knew nothing about it. And so coming into this as a complete and total normie, I didn't even know the story about that Fuckman guy. So I can understand completely why video game people would not like this, especially people who got upset about the sequel. I can especially appreciate your position there, Sheepsidian, talking about Mr. Fuckman. But coming in from my perspective as somebody, I'm going to call him Fuckman from after what you said. That sounds terrible what he did. But coming from him as a perspective, I'm just going to give my analysis as a complete normie. I thought it was a good show. I was entertained. The first 30 minutes I thought was fantastic as a TV series goes. It did slow down during the when the time jump happened. I didn't really understand all the different ins and outs. I guess it's going to be explained, and especially if you know the video game, then you understand what's happening. But again, as a normie, I thought it was really well done. I was entertained, but I have no faith at all that they're not going to pull the rug out from under us and it's going to turn woke and they're going to do stupid shit like gay sex scenes and everything else. So I'm going to expect it's going to suck, but I'm enjoying it for now.
Actually, Punk Waddle actually came up with a pretty good chat. I was wondering how many of you guys are going to buy the Hogwarts game, and if so, how many of you guys are going to stream it?
I'm definitely buying it.
Yeah.
I'm doing both, and I'll give out a copy because
I've never played the game, so it'll be brand new for me. Shit.
I have a question.
Anyway,
I have no interest in Harry Potter.
What?
Has anyone seen like the Harry Potter movies before? Anyone? Just want to be curious.
Yeah,
I have.
Yeah.
I mean, all of us have probably.
Yeah.
I did not catch up on them. I saw only part 1 and part 2 until this past year when it got on HBO, and this one I finally went through the rest. I've never been a big fan, but I am glad I watched all of them finally.
And do you think like if people buy the game, will people be interested in watching the movies after playing that game?
probably.
Yeah, they
I'll
might
probably
go
get
back
like
and watch
a
them
massive increase in the brand. The Harry Potter brand will be big.
Harry Potter brand's massive right now. Like it is
really
a huge
is.
thing.
It's one of the
Thank God we're
highest
not talking
grossing
about Last of
franchises.
Us 'cause it's so
It's-
boring.
It's one of the highest grossing book franchises to date. Like J.K. Rowling, I think, is one of the richest female authors of all time,
I think she is the richest right now
or the richest.
because she was smart and contracts. Anyways, Harry Potter succeeded in doing what Star Wars succeeded in doing, but did it better. It captured a generation. Didn't capture me. It's okay. You have people who die hard for this franchise. Blabbering Collector loves
Blabs.
Harry Potter. Love Blabs. I don't even get the Blabbering Collector thing. I really don't. But apparently that's a nod to, hey, I'm a Harry Potter fan. She's massive in that. That's just one person who's massive in it. In trying to think where it is. We're Googling all of them are that area. Silicon Valley. They play Quidditch. There is a Quidditch league. A game from a book is now a actual sport in real life. People die for this franchise. This game coming out is only going to boost it maybe a little bit, but it's so massive as it is.
People are out here playing Quidditch and shit. They could have been playing Blitzball. I'm just saying.
Nerds. What complete nerds.
Oh shit!
Blitzball's way better.
At least we can make funny jokes.
Yeah.
Pennywise is good.
Yeah. So, anyways, sports.
Yes, sports ball goes way over my head, but I've seen the.
How about
videos
that
of-
Jacksonville game?
Yeah.
Let's see. I don't know if anybody knows. Like, I mean, there are a couple people here that know what Blitzball is. It's from Final Fantasy X. They pretty much play like. It's like hand soccer underwater.
Yeah.
That shit's badass. I like it.
It's badass. I suck
Wait,
at playing
Steve,
it, but it's
you can
badass.
swim?
Yeah, I'm an anomaly.
Wow.
I can
He's
also
the-
read.
He's the secret weapon.
Holy shit!
He's the secret weapon. They throw him in. Everyone's all like, "Oh, don't pay attention to him. He can't swim."
What
And
about
boom.
stealing teeth? Okay, I won't finish that.
Nah, go ahead.
Can you hear?
All I can think of is Reno 911 when
I'm so glad we're friends.
was like, oh, there's black children. Is the black children in the pool? Is there a problem with that? Well, because they're drowning. No, black babies.
Real quick, what was our "How do we sleep at night" moment? I didn't see that. And besides, I sleep like a baby.
Yeah, I barely sleep.
Yeah, I tend to toss and turn. I can't get comfortable. And
I
it's more
don't
so
sleep.
because
Yeah.
I
Sleep
I just drink until I pass
normally.
out.
that works.
Yeah.
If I could just skip sleep overall, I'd be fine with that, and I'd be drawing this manga all day, every day.
Well, it's especially hard to sleep after watching Velma, so there's that.
I'm gonna have
Not my
nightmares.
top slap, I'm just
I've watched the EFAP reaction
like
to it,
that.
and my good God, it is worse, so much worse than I ever expected. It is an insult to art, that series. No, scratch that. It's not an insult to art. It's an insult to humanity for making such a thing. Like,
And not
Christ.
only that, it's an insult to Hanna-Barbera's creation.
Oh,
That too.
I know what he's talking about. It's stuff to J.K. Rowling being a turf. Who fucking cares? That's the response there, and I fucking love it.
Hey, speaking of which, what do you guys think of the Avengers game that's shutting down in late September this year?
Nobody
I'm
cares.
laughing. They should have
Good.
listened. They should have listened to the actual fans. They should have listened to people like me, Eric July, Napa, like people who are actually in the trenches playing the game, saying, "Oh, mechanically it can do this, it can do that, it can improve doing this, that, and the other." Nope, they want to listen to the LARPers over on Reddit who just wanted to take pictures of themselves as their favorite MCU characters. That's where they fucked up. They could have made way more money if they just listened to the actual gamers.
Yeah.
That's
Is that the game that's
have-
like the longest running of some category, something like that?
It was. I don't remember the specifics.
Longest
It
running.
ran for a long time, but it
It
made
was
no
released
sense.
3
Like,
years ago.
Yeah, it was released in 2020.
Yeah.
it
like
was,
September,
no, it was
beginning of
2019, wasn't
September.
it?
Was it 2019?
No, it was
Because the
2020.
No, it's
Yeah.
2020.
Yeah.
Lockdowns hadn't happened yet, so it was prior to that.
in the before time, in the long ago.
Oh, okay. So then it was
Yeah.
2019. It was September 2019, beginning of September.
Yeah, because I remember watching Rooster Teeth play it. They were still in the office, and they were out there freaking out that, "Oh my God, Kamala Khan!" I'm sitting there like, "Who the fuck's Kamala Khan?" And I see her, she comes out, she has the stretchy powers. I'm like, she's just a shitty Mr. Fantastic. That's all she is.
Knockoff character.
And I had no interest.
Everything about her is unoriginal.
Yeah.
No.
Everything about her is unoriginal.
She's the most forgettable character ever created. Even nobody watched her show. She's very forgettable.
That's
I love
most of the
see-
replacement characters they put out in the last 5 years. They're all
Because
forgettable.
they're all just carbon copies. Like, let's take Miles Morales, okay?
Ha!
Miles Morales is Miles Morales. Miles Morales somewhat worked when he was in his own universe. That's it.
And I still
When
see
they
him
brought
in his
him
own
over
universe.
to the main
Oh,
universe,
Yeah, when they brought him
he
from
couldn't
alternate
work.
to main, they fucked up.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
One thing that always escapes me, if we're gonna play like the physics cards or whatever they would call that shit, he's from a different universe and his universe was destroyed. So technically speaking, he should be destroyed too.
Yeah, absolutely.
Should be back to
But they
the
can't they can't kill a black character.
I can.
That's black and black crime.
Nice beaver.
Which is why nobody will talk about it.
The thing is, like,
black and black crime.
if Miles is in a universe where Peter Parker Spider-Man is still alive, he will always be the B Spider-Man. He'll always be the second, essentially, Spider-Man. He'll always be the sidekick,
No,
the
he'll always be
runner-up.
Miles Morales.
Exactly.
Yeah, because
And it's just
he
like,
doesn't have his own villain.
no,
All of his
it doesn't.
villains are just copies of Spider-Man's.
If you want a new
Yeah.
origin for Miles Morales, he would probably be called Spider Hood.
There's Arachnid Kid as well.
Yeah, it makes
Swagger of a black
that was a
team.
stupid
It
name.
makes you wonder what they're gonna do with him in the next Spider-Man game.
No, not at all. I don't care.
Well, all right. I
Maybe-
think what we're going to do is we're going to start wrapping up the show. Sheep, I'm sorry. Did you want to say something?
No, I was just saying, maybe I just have hot takes and like I've hit a point where in my I guess I don't know if I can fucking call this a career or whatever, but I hit a point in my life where I'm just like, you know what, I I don't care about the vast amount of success from Marvels and DCs and Lucas films and Disney and shit. Like I just genuinely don't care. I have my focus is on helping Eric with the Rippaverse and just working on my own shit. And of course, fostering this budding relationship with my squid. We're gonna have like I don't know, a squid baby somewhere in the future. But like that's my goal. I don't care about like all this other extra shit. Like whatever. Whatever. That's just my take.
Because you're an independent creator and justifiably so. These are your competitors. These are the people you're going up against and are wanting to dethrone, and justifiably so.
I guess
so.
We can look at
good
it
on
that
you.
way, yeah.
Yeah, I've realized once you start creating, it starts becoming more and more difficult to follow or go have to keep up with the pop culture as much as we used to.
Mhm.
It's just it can be taxing on a lot of people, just having to swim through the muck all day long.
Yeah. Y'all do what y'all want. I got my own things in order. I'm pretty sure I have some dishes to wash after this, but
Or just so you know, we're not keeping him from doing dishes. Don't.
No, we are. That's the whole point here.
That's his excuse, and he's sticking to it.
All right, we're just gonna start closing up the show. So Oculus, let everybody know if you have any projects going on, what you're gonna do, and yeah.
Yeah, like so far, some ideas popping up. I might be very busy throughout, like, let's say, until May, because personal work and such. But all in all, had a great time on the live stream and a great discussion.
Awesome. Thank you for coming on, man. It's always great
Yeah.
having you.
Yeah, no problem.
Devil made me do it.
Hi, I'm Devil Made Me Do It at Nalik on the Twitter. Nalik3 on the Twitter. Happy to have been here. Fun show. And thanks for having me.
Awesome, man. Thank you for coming on. Soldier Spirit.
Yeah, I had to make a list here because I completely forgot about a couple things. I'm going to be on Author Stephen Walton's show coming up shortly after this at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. And then after that is Skinamax Saturday on Bet's Talking. Come check us out because that was a damn good stream last time. And again, I'm going to avoid any whiskey. I'm just going to hang out with a couple beers like this man's doing. But we got Dermy Worm is going to be coming on. Horny Alpha is going to be on. A couple others. Just come check us out. It is a lot of fun. And I am on eTep Cooling, the place to be reviews every Wednesday at 8:30 Eastern. And this is the big one that I forgot to do last Tuesday. I keep on forgetting. We are now having guests on Vets Talking Tuesday at 7:45 Eastern on Vets Talking. Next Tuesday, we have the Hollywood Scholar coming on, our guest on this channel last week. And after that, on the 31st, this is the one I was so upset I forgot to mention. We are having Comics Division on Vets Talking Tuesday at 7:45 Eastern on Vets Talking. So come check out Comics Division. He was so gracious to come on, especially because the channel's so damn new. I was blown away. I don't even know what possessed me to even ask him, but dude, he's so cool.
Comics is great conversation.
So, dude, I was blown away. I couldn't believe it. I mean, that's so awesome of him. But yeah, definitely. So check out Comics Division's channel too. Give him some love. Check out Etep Coon. Check out author Stephen Walton. Come check us out. You don't got to be a vet to come join the conversation. Just don't get butthurt. You've been warned.
I love that. I love that spiel, man. I love it, dude. True pop culture.
Well, I think I'd like to shill my latest video out. The Suicide Squad game leaks are stupid enough to be real. It's essentially a video where I read out the recent leaks for the game and show some images. Be wary, it might be copyright struck soon, so you better watch it fast, people. It might
True
not
pop
always be
culture. I
available.
made you a mod. You can put the link in the chat as well, so people can find it.
Oh, okay. I'll do that. Cheers. Yeah, it's essentially I'm trying to make proper videos on the channel. They might not be so successful, but and they might take a lot of time and effort with all the editing in there. But yeah, I'd like to post more stuff than just memes on the channel. So yeah, if you like pop culture analysis essentially and some funny edits, then please do check out the channel. And as always, it's been a pleasure to be on the show. And thank you, Ruben and Sheep, for coming on.
Absolutely. Really quick, Zombie Box Review sent a tip. I'm waiting for it to load up on here, and I'll bring it up. Thank you so much. It really does help with the channel, you know, the Streamlabs and everything our StreamYards
Isn't
and
Zombie Box
everything.
Reviews our first tipper?
Yes, he is, and we are working on the video now. I basically because it got copyright struck or claimed or whatever you call it multiple times, I had to take it down. So basically, what we are doing is we're working in the background. I sent the video to all the Legion of Memers, and everybody who can do is going to make a little clip video, and that way it will live on forever in the history. I might just censor a whole bunch of stuff on the actual video and put it back up, but I want to wait till we're done with the clips before I go ahead and do that. But thank you, Zombie Box Reviews. I'm waiting for Stream Elements to bring it up so I can bring it up for you.
That's the first time tip. I got the wrong one.
Well, technically it's third time tip, but you know.
Yeah, Zombie Box Reviews are sugar daddy.
It's always
wait a minute. Here we go. Here we go. Give me 1 second. Bringing it up now. I don't know why it didn't show up, but here we go. Thank you for the $10, my man.
You rock,
That's
dude.
$10 in your pocket.
Sorry, I'm not going to molest my tablet for you this time, though.
Horny Alf.
Hot dog.
Hey, No Green Rocks, thanks for having me on. I want to also say thanks to all the people that showed up to watch us babble about inane conversation. You can find me on Twitter at Horny Elf at hard_furry, launching memes and usually launching some hot takes. Tonight, me and a couple of Legion of Memers, me, Fat Steven, and Commander Phil are going to stream on the game Grounded. He's going to stream. Fat Steven's going to stream it on his channel, and he's going to try to simulcast on the Legion channel. So come check us out.
Yeah, go check that out. They're good shows, and to help these creators grow, we really do appreciate you supporting every one of us, no matter what stream we're on. You know, when you guys show up, it really does mean a lot to us. So thank you so much.
And that'll be at 10 o'clock Eastern.
10 o'clock Eastern. Okay. I don't know what time that is, Mountain, but I'll figure it
12.
out. 12.
No, sorry, 8. It's 8. It's 8. It's 8.
Yeah, it'd be 8 because 10 o'clock Eastern is 9 Central.
It's 2 hours. Yeah.
Subtract 1 more hour, it's 8.
Okay, so awesome. Thank you. I just want to read the tip from the Stream Elements. Hail Legion members, thank you so much for creating great and hilarious content. You guys are awesome. Thank you, Zombie Box Reviews. We really do appreciate it, man.
You're awesome.
Yeah, it's the fans that really make, us feel good about the work we do. So thank you very, very much.
I love everybody that subscribes.
Yeah. CJ.
Yeah, you can find me at my channel at Forgotten One Music. Where I been posting a lot of GoldenEye music here lately. I'm with Soldier Spirit on Wednesdays on Itepokuin's channel for Holy Shit News. I'll be on his channel again tonight for Saturday night's main event. I believe it's at 8 Eastern. I'll have to double check on that one. And then he's going to be starting another channel called Camp Crystal Lake, and I wrote the intro for that.
Oh, that's really cool.
Nice.
So he's going to be doing like true horror and Friday the 13th and horror movie news and stuff like that on that channel. So I wrote the new intro for that one.
Nice.
If you guys can do me a favor, my Beaver unit makes a good point. Please put the links of your shows in the chat, so people can go follow it. Because she can't bounce around 100 of different things at one point. We appreciate what you're doing, though. There we go. All hail you crazy mother memers. Excuse me. She already did. Thank you for doing that. I appreciate you very much. Ruben.
Thank you so much, everybody. Again, loving being here. Legion of Memers, you are all doing God's work. Going out there and calling out, and we're having fun. And I'm basically I'm stream trying to do it every day regarding my health and what my path to wellness, what I'm doing and trying to get myself better. And it all comes down with one thing: you gotta stay positive, gotta stay focused on the future. And that's what I'm doing. I'm going to be putting out a lot of things where I no longer watch television. I support everybody that's out here right now. Real content, authentic content creators like yourselves. So that's why I'm here. I'm here to help. I'm here to serve, and I continue to do that. So I'm pushing myself to be a better man and be a better brother and friend to everybody here. And that's what I'm saying. I love you all genuinely, and that's what I'm gonna basically do. I'm done with the crap. I'm listening to good classical music. So also that's one thing I'm gonna be doing. I want to try and do a classical music appreciation stream and get people to start listening to music, starting to read old books. Just go back and just consume things that are not tainted, and in turn you may learn something new about something.
That's
Oh,
that's
God,
really
I love
cool.
classical
Definitely
music.
go back to old content.
That was the only thing that
Love
got
you,
me
buddy.
through doing music degree was actually getting to listen to good music.
Yeah. I basically, because again, I'm actually now listening to Haydn and Mozart and Bach, going back really back in the day, and going back to the way I listen to music is I actually pull up the score and I read music. I write music. I'm a classically trained musician, so I analyze, I read it, I understand it, and then I want to know, like, this piece was written in 1776. What happened that year? And I go down rabbit holes. You do that. You get the character, and you just sit back, relax, have a drink, and just shut the world off and listen to something beautiful. Which really helps put your mind at ease.
Ruben, CJP, where would you rate "Feed the Duck" song on your list? How good?
that is a classic. I would rate it pretty high. I got an
That was
8 or 9.
Beethoven, right?
Well,
Yeah,
I would
move
put it
over,
more
Japan.
it's more in the realm of like a in the Hall of the Mountain King, in the troll music, anything like that. It's something that's repeated over and over again. That's
A little
really
more
fun about
baroque than classical.
it. Exactly.
So Zombie Vox Reviews posted something in chat which I want everybody to see. I'm going to start doing a live stream soon. You fellas are always welcome to join my channel. You guys rock. That's why I'm going to do discussions on streams where we talk about classic movies and shows. Feel free to reach out to us anytime. I think I've reached out to you on Twitter, so you can hit me up, and we can definitely get the Legion going, on your channel. So I'm happy to be on anytime, my friend.
And
Yeah.
one thing last,
Sounds fun.
no green rocks about old movies. The one thing that I like to talk about when it comes to old movies is not just the movie itself. It was the experience of going to the movies, because I was there when Star Wars first came out. I remember the hype. I was in the theater for all those movies that we know of our classics, and then the whole fandom started back then. So I know what it was. So we have to reinvigorate that fandom, that meme, that whole that love for this again. But the love is now going to be generated amongst everybody here, because again, that's a new wave. Think about this: each of you has the potential to be like a Spielberg or a Tarantino for memes and stuff that's out there.
But without the foot fetishes.
Yeah.
No, I have those. Sorry.
Definitely the foot fetish. But again, I seriously say that young Grippa, Eric July, is Stanley of our generation.
Yeah, I love that guy. He was on the midweek hump, and I kept talking to him about I was talking about him to so many other people outside the YouTube sphere. He's such a good dude, genuinely good person.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Authentic, good, and warm to all of us.
Absolutely. Sheep Cityan, how you doing, mate?
I'm
Doing
still alive. Somebody's doing dishes.
you have any projects or anything coming up?
I have this manga I'm working on. It's called Fandemonium. I'm still working on this first chapter and promo pieces at the same time. So you guys stay tuned to my Twitter, my Instagram, and my locals whenever I get that set up. And aside from that, doing work for Eric over with the Rippaverse, and just overall trying to not fuck things up while things are good. that's about it. I'm not doing any like streams or anything like that. I mean, I got that fucking Pokemon review that I'm still fucking every time I think about it, it hurts.
You're also on the midweek hump, right?
See, I'm forgetting shit. As soon as Pokemon pops up, I forget shit. I'm also gonna be on a midweek hump with CJP, Devil Made Me Do It, and Horror Amarada. And Grant. No, I'm playing. I'm on the midweek hump though with Green Rocks, Shagsworth, Horror Amarada, and Grant Gregory. So you guys stay tuned. We have Vex Electronica on next Wednesday at 9 p.m. Mountain Time.
8 a.m. Wait, no.
No.
8 a.m.
It's 9 p.m.
I'm
Mountain.
stupid.
8 a.m.
I'm sitting in front of the TV. I'm sitting in front of my screen. But streamer brain is real, so
I've noticed.
Yeah. And also, newsflash, I'm kind of retarded.
Jeremy Wormy, do you have any projects or anything coming up?
Yes, actually, here in roughly an hour and a half, once this stream's over, I'm going to go take a pee. I'm going to get some food and another drink. I'm going to come back up here, and I'm going to stream on my own channel for 6:30, maybe to about 8:30, something like that. Then I will be over on Vets Talking for Skinamax Saturdays, where shit hits the fan, and next thing you know, I'm opening my mouth wide.
Oh, Lord.
Then,
what?
Then, yeah.
Him and Raster get along real good.
Oh, yeah. Me too. Anyways.
You need ducks over there, right? Yeah, okay.
We have a lot of ducks. So
final plug. Sorry, I forgot one thing.
No, you're good. You're good.
Go watch Horror Amarada's streams as well. She streams Valheim on the weekends over on Twitch and on her Rumble channel. And that's it.
Did she just text you to remind you that you need to do
No,
that?
she's actually standing behind him right now.
Poking him in the shoulder.
If you're not going to wash the damn dishes, you're at least going to plug my fucking channel.
It's either a knife or a tentacle. I'm not entirely sure what's behind me.
Back to me. Back to the important me. You know.
There you go. Back to phallus.
Yeah, sure. Anyways, come Monday we'll have the Last of Us episode 2 review out. 3 videos a day, like I normally do. Monday night, I will be over on Renaissance Nerd for midweek hump. Not midweek hump. That's you guys. Mellow Mondays. Sorry, okay. Then come Wednesday, I will be doing a special Anime Odyssey again over on Renaissance Nerd, and we'll be talking the overall state of Gundam and how Witch of Mercury has impacted it, and is it good or is it bad? Interesting discussion. Then I'll also be doing random crap, so come follow me.
And
inconceivable. Like I plan anything.
And my name is Superman, if he wasn't scared of green rocks, or No Green Rocks for short. Leader, creator, and founder of the Legion of Memers. You can catch me on the midweek hump every week as a co-host, which I absolutely love to be on, with another great co-host right here, Sheepsidian. I am planning some more streams for the Legion of Memers, particularly a gaming stream, which we're going to start hopefully relatively soon. So be sure to be on the lookout for that. And I think I may, after the Legion is starting to do a bit better, do a bit more on my own personal channel. So make sure to go to subscribe to that, which I would really appreciate. And I just wanted to thank everybody for sticking around, because in the beginning we got into some heavy topics, and you guys were all active in the chat, and everybody had their own opinions, and we all respect each other, even if we agree or disagree. You know, this is what I appreciate about all of us is at the end of the day, we're all still friends that can work together for all this stuff. Special shout out to Ruben and Sheep for coming to join. I was like, hey Ruben, last minute, and he said yes. So I really appreciate that. And I sent a little message to the private midweek hump chat, and Sheep came in. So thank you so much for watching. And again, be sure to subscribe to the Legion of Memers. Hit that notification bell. It really, really does help our channel. God, I'm starting to sound like bordering.
Buy our coffee.
Coffee, yeah. Legion coffee.
Oh man, you know it'd be great if we could actually do a coffee thing and have little meme cards in each of the coffee bags.
Oh my gosh!
Oh man, that'd be so cool.
That would be no green. You just call it no green coffee.
Oh, actually, make the coffee green.
Oh, never mind.
Just unroasted coffee beans.
Don't sell coffee at all. Just don't. Just sell meme cards.
You know, like those burgers in Japan that made your poop like neon fluorescent green.
Oh, if we're gonna go green, go tea. We can do green tea. Then at least it makes sense.
Be no green tea, but actually make it green tea.
All right, guys. Well, we're gonna head out. Thank you all for watching. We appreciate you, and see you next week.
See ya.
Bye, Mom.
Bye.